So this is going to be the most up-to-date and in-depth Trainerize review video to date. And so there's already 400,000 personal trainers using this application right now. And we're going to dive into the key highlights, the costs, the features and the benefits, and everything that you would need to know if you're considering using this application when it comes to delivering your personal training sessions, your hybrid sessions, or even your online coaching services and products. So let's get into it. So before we dive into the app and the nuts and bolts of what it can actually do, I'm just going to cover some of the key highlights with you here, and I will cover more things that it can do when we get inside the app in a second. Now, what you'd expect is the training element, right? This is a personal training app at the end of the day, so there's plenty of training templates. There's a way to set up fitness targets with your clients. There's a really good workout builder, and there's an extensive fitness library, and you can always add your own workouts and videos to it too. In terms of nutrition, then there's ways to deliver meal plans within inside the app. You can track their calories, macros. There's no need actually for something like MyFitnessPal or NutriCheck, because you can do it inside of the app itself, and you can set those goals and make sure that your clients are really compliant. And then the messaging feature, so that you can really just keep everything in app. They've got in-app messaging. You can set up automated messages just to systemize your process. And there's really good client notifications and train notifications, so you can just stay on top of all of that communication. So when it comes to pricing, there's a 30-day free trial that you could get started with, and you can essentially coach one client for free using this option. And then you go into the Grow Pro or Studio Plus. So with Grow, you can coach up to 2 clients, and that's going to be $10 per month. But I imagine if you're building a business here, you're probably going to be working off the Pro plan. So up to 5 clients, that's going to be $22. And you can see that they've got a sliding scale here. So let's just imagine you're up to 30 clients, then you're going to be looking at a $70 per month fee. I would say that this is probably not relevant to most people listening to this. So you're probably looking at the Pro plan and 30 to 50 clients. Now, it can get quite expensive once you get up to the 50 client mark, but by the time you're up to 50 clients, you're probably making a decent amount of money per client using the Trainerize software at that point. So if you'd like to explore working with me to attract, convert, and retain clients, then click the link in the description. So now we're inside the app. I'm going to highlight some of the key features and things that you see here on the screen. So on the left-hand side, this is going to be your quick access area. So to your messages, to challenges that you're running, access to clients, the master libraries, which we'll get into, payment integrations, your calendar, and then they've got a really good setup guide here so that you can really get to grips with the platform. Also on the right hand side over here, you're going to see a bunch of notifications, and you can filter these notifications as well. Okay, so we'll just go into the messages feature for a second. I'll just show you this. Now, this just means that you don't need anything like WhatsApp or Facebook to chat with your clients. You can just do it all in app. And the great thing about this is they've got all the things that I would want to see, particularly voice notes, because I think if you're offering a hybrid service or an online coaching service, having that voice note is going to be key to maintaining that relationship. So you can send them, your clients can send them, you can attach files, PDFs, guides, whatever you want. And you can also add photos and really make this an engaging communication process. And your clients can do exactly the same too. So I think this is a great feature, and it's got everything you need when it comes to communication. So next we have the client section. And if we come into the client section here and we click on one of the clients that you see there, you can essentially get a snapshot of all the data that you need, summary here. And also this is going to start populating as you start tracking data with clients and managing that relationship. You can also add in any attachments that you want to add here. Maybe those are things from the client or photos, before and afters, etc. And then if you're connected up to Stripe, then you'll see the invoices section here and be able to track those payments, etc. All right, so the next area we're going to cover is the master libraries. This is where you're going to find programs, workouts, exercises, the nutritional stuff like meals and foods, and then habits as well if you want to do some habit building with your clients. So if we go into the exercises, first of all, you can essentially see the library of exercises that Trainerize has got, and it's an extensive library, and you can search for whatever you want. So if we type in abs, then you're going to get essentially all their different workouts here. And if I open this up, you can basically see a preview of it. And if you wanted to replace anything or add a new one, you simply go new and you would add it in here, and then you just label it up. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. Let's look at their workout builder. So we're going to click on workouts, and that's going to pull up this screen here. Then there's going to be some pre-built out workouts here, But if we go to new and we type in abs and start building, we can now start building our very own workout. So if we go into abs, let's go ab crunch. We're going to scroll and pull this over here. And then essentially we can change the sets. We can put in the reps that we want. Let's just say it's 10 reps. We can change the rest period to 60 seconds. And now we're set, we're good to go. I'm going to basically go save, and then that's going to appear here. And so if I click on this abs workout, you can see here now we've got our ab crunch, we've got a short description, and then we've also got a video that comes with it. So this is what the client will see when they're going through this particular workout. Now if we go into the meal section, so we click on this, then you're essentially going to have all types of different recipes that you can leverage. So you can see here they've got an extensive library. If I click into one of these, then you can see essentially the recipe and breakdown of the macros. And so you can assign these to clients if you wanted to. And I think this is a nice feature if your clients do want help with planning out their meals. The next section is the food section. If you go ads, then you do need a paid plan to leverage these particular features and tools. So if we select this, you're going to get access to the advanced nutrition coaching features within inside the app on a paid plan. So without me signing up, I can't show you this, but essentially you're going to be able to do all of this if you're on one of the lowest paid plan packages, which is just $5 a month. And then finally, in the master libraries, you've got the habits. And if we go into the habit section here, you can set up all types of habits in the calendar of your clients. Maybe when it comes to eating protein, eating fats, getting into some veggies, and all types of other different things that you can see here on the left-hand side. So if you sign up to a free trial, you can go and have a play around here and look at some of these different options, and you can play around with assigning them to one of the clients that you set up inside of the Trainerize app. Next section is the payment section, and this is where you can integrate with Stripe. If you watch this short video, it's going to show you how to set it up, even if you're not particularly technical and tech savvy. Super easy to do. Then you can create products and services and essentially then create payment links and product links that you can send out to prospective clients or even list those on your website if you wanted to. Now we're going to dive into the calendar, and essentially this is where you're going to be able to see your schedule, and essentially you may want to add appointments here with a client. So you'd click here and you can essentially add an appointment with a client, and then that's going to appear in your calendar and their calendar. And equally, if you set your availability, you can allow clients as well to select one-to-one time with you, or even if you wanted to like pre-book in their check-in windows, you can do that so it shows up in your client calendars, which is a really nice feature too. The next thing is the setup guide. I think there's so many different features that I wasn't able to cover in this video that I think are worth walking into, and you're going to have very specific things that you're going to want to learn and set up. And so they've got a really simple and extensive setup guide and library here, and so you can dive into this, you can go through it very quickly, get set up very quickly, and be really using the most of this app.